All right, so there's going to be a little update on the papaya trees. Basically, the overwintering. I had a lot of questions about, the leaves falling out over winter and that they didn't look too good and whatnot. But I'm going to show you how they're supposed to look. They're supposed to look like this. Sometimes you may chop them off. Sometimes you could cut the top, or you could just let it be. Kind of like I have this one over here. This is the bigger one. As you can see this. You see this? I didn't cut this one, but you see the growth already coming in on that. You see that? This is one of my smaller ones. You can see I cut this one off, and then I also cut this one off. But you could already see, look, you could see the growth already coming in. So if you lose all the leaves in the winter, it doesn't matter. Matter of fact, when all the leaves come out, you can either leave the crown or you can cut it. When you cut it, you're going to encourage more side shoots. So it's actually good, and you encourage the plant to fruit when you do that. Here's another one I have over here, and you could already see the growth coming in on that as well. All right, they look really, really good. However, I'm going to show you something and avoid this mistake. This is actually a fatal mistake I made. So I don't fertilize, but I do compost. And what I do is I actually mix compost on top of this and make it like a topsoil type of thing. But when you see this is the base of the plant, right? However, one thing I did, and you can kind of see the marking over here, I went too high and I wasn't really paying attention, which is a terrible thing to do. But I wasn't paying attention, and I came up too high on the compost, and then this is what ended up happening. As you can see, this tree is dying. All right, and this is a shame that I'm gonna have to throw this tree out. This soil, I'm not gonna put another tree here because of the gnarly bacteria that's in here now because of this. What I might do is actually take this soil and mix it into a compost bin, and let that heat up, and this soil will reset itself in the compost bin. I might use it next year, if anything. But yeah, don't make this mistake. This is a terrible mistake I made. Don't go up on the too high on the base. If you see how these look, this is how I actually have them now. This is how they're supposed to look, as you see. All right, this is how the bases should look. So I had a perfectly healthy papaya tree, and I ended up killing it accidentally, of course, because I went too high up on the compost. As you can see, this one was a little too high up, but once I saw that I did that mistake with that one, I wasn't going to make the same mistake. This one is good. These are all hard, very, very hard at the base. As you see, these are all very hard at the base. You see this one I went a little high on too, but beneficially nothing happened to that one. So right now I have them very low at the base, as you see. And this is very, very good draining soil. However, you never want to go too high on soil above on the base. So yeah, avoid that mistake, because if not, this is what's going to happen. The plant will rot. Okay, you always want to have the soil level should be right at the base, or even if you see a little bit of the roots exposed, even better. Yeah, I learned that the hard way. I knew that I knew since last year you weren't supposed to go too high up on the base. However, this year I really wasn't paying attention, and I went too high up, and I knew better. Again, certain mistakes that happen that, once you do gardening, you learn from your mistakes, and every year you get better and better. So, but yeah, as far as how they're supposed to look, like I said, there's a lot of people concerned saying that their tree doesn't look good. This is literally what they're supposed to look like. So these are all perfectly healthy trees ready for the spring. That's why I got them outside now, because I had them indoors over winter. But this is what they look like. All right, this is what you can expect. This is perfectly normal. You got growth coming in already. So all right, that's it. We'll talk soon.